Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Look around you. In this room and across the globe, we are united by a common, often unwelcome companion, stress. We live in a world that constantly demands more, and in response, many of us reach for a familiar coping mechanism, alcohol. We toast to unwind, to forget, to numb the edges of a demanding day. We've been told, or perhaps we've told ourselves, that a drink helps us relax, that it's a shortcut to calm. But what if that shortcut is actually a detour, leading us deeper into the very landscape of anxiety and tension we're trying to escape? What if the very substance we turn to for solace is in fact a silent saboteur, amplifying our stress rather than alleviating it? Today I want to challenge a deeply ingrained cultural narrative. I want to explore the scientific truth behind alcohol's relationship with stress and reveal how, far from being a balm, it often acts as an accelerant. Let's start with the immediate perceived relief. You have a tough day, you pour a glass of wine, and for a brief moment you feel a sense of ease. This isn't entirely imagined. Alcohol is a central nervous system depressant. It initially enhances the activity of GABA, a neurotransmitter that calms brain activity. This surge of GABA can indeed produce a temporary feeling of relaxation and reduced inhibition. It's why that first drink can feel so good, so effective. However, this is where the illusion begins. Our brains are remarkably adaptive. With repeated alcohol consumption, the brain tries to compensate for this artificial GABA boost. It reduces its natural GABA production and increases the activity of excitatory neurotransmitters like glutamate. This is a crucial point. When the alcohol wears off, or when you stop drinking, your brain is left in a state of heightened excitability. This rebound effect manifests as increased anxiety, irritability, and yes, stress. Consider the work of Dr. George Koob, a leading neuroscientist and director of the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, NIAA. His research, and that of many others, highlights the concept of allostasis, the process by which the body achieves stability through physiological or behavioral change. While acute stress responses are adaptive, chronic stress, often exacerbated by alcohol, leads to an allostatic load, wearing down our systems. Alcohol in this context doesn't help us adapt. It forces our brain into a constant state of overcompensation. Think about sleep. Many people believe alcohol helps them sleep. It might make you fall asleep faster, but studies consistently show that alcohol disrupts the quality of sleep. It suppresses REM sleep, the restorative stage where our brains process emotions and consolidate memories. A 2013 review published in the journal Alcoholism, Clinical and experimental research found that while alcohol may reduce the time it takes to fall asleep, it significantly fragments sleep in the second half of the night, leading to poorer sleep quality. And what happens when you're sleep deprived? Your stress levels skyrocket. Your ability to cope with daily challenges diminishes. It's a vicious cycle. Beyond the immediate neurochemical effects, alcohol also impacts our stress response system, specifically the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis. This is our body's central stress response system, responsible for releasing cortisol, the primary stress hormone. Chronic alcohol use can dysregulate the HPA axis, making it overactive or underactive, leading to an impaired ability to manage stress effectively. Research published in Biological Psychiatry has shown that individuals with alcohol use disorder often exhibit altered cortisol responses, indicating a compromised stress system. This means that even without alcohol in their system, their bodies are less equipped to handle stressful situations. And let's not forget the behavioral and social consequences. Hangovers, missed work, strained relationships, financial difficulties, these are all direct outcomes of excessive drinking, and each one is a significant source of stress. The very act of trying to escape stress through alcohol often creates new, more complex stresses in our lives. So what's the takeaway? The temporary calm that alcohol offers is a mirage. It's a short-term fix that exacts a long-term cost on our mental and physiological well-being. It tricks our brains, disrupts our sleep, dysregulates our stress hormones, and often creates a cascade of new problems. Understanding this isn't about judgment, it's about empowerment. It's about recognizing that true stress relief comes not from numbing, but from building resilience. It comes from healthy coping mechanisms, exercise, mindfulness, genuine social connection, adequate sleep, and addressing the root causes of our stress. The next time you feel the weight of the world pressing down and the thought of a drink crosses your mind, I urge you to pause, remember the science, remember the unseen burden, and consider choosing a path that truly nurtures your well-being rather than one that promises peace but delivers only a deeper, more insidious form of stress.